On the last episode of Sailing Free Spirit, we left this cheeky monkey behind us to spend a few days in Sunderland, where we enjoyed some of the local attractions and artwork. A longer than anticipated journey took us to Berwick on Tweed via the Farne Islands, where we waited for a storm to pass. So I spent my time fixing a bunch of stuff before eventually getting out of the boat to see some historic properties and Lowry's art inspirations. Stay with us in this episode as we continue our anti-clockwise navigation of the UK.
It's a wonderful day, hey, hey, it's
Look at the sun coming up.
Look at that.
The wind's up, the sun's up.
Yeah, I'm getting a massive 6 point something or other knots, which is really quite impressive considering we've got a reefed main. And it's a beautiful morning with the sun is shining so bright. But my goodness, this wind is cold. But what country are we in? Scotland! Are we in Scotland yet?
Yeah, we've just arrived.
We've just arrived in Scotland, and which is probably why it's so chilly. We are here, and the waters are in fact lovely for sailing on. If only it was a little bit warmer wind.
It is 5 in the morning though.
Oh, it is 5 in the morning, yeah, true. Day of two halves today. We've had hair-raising, porridge-making, sloppy, spilling sea waves crashing over and soaking us, and now it's sunbathing, chilling, enjoying our perfect wind conditions to get us into Arbroath. We've not had to tack or jibe or anything. We came out of Berwick. We turned left, we put the sails up, and we set them at that angle. Okay, so yeah, we've reefed the main twice, we've dropped the main and reef out, we've had the mizzen up, down, left and right. The jib's been constant all the way through, and we've had a fantastic sail. I'm really looking forward to getting on to Arbroath quite a lot earlier than we anticipated doing, because we're currently making 5.2 knots through the water. Well, there you have it. In the distance is Arbroath, our destination for this evening. Sadly though, because we were moving so quickly with the wind, we've got here 3 hours too early, which is amazing. Everything went perfectly to plan, apart from the fact that we got here before there's enough water for us to get in. So we've been going round in circles just out here for the last hour, and now I'm slowly making my way towards Arbroath. just doing 3 knots. The wind has died, that's quite nice. So I've still got a reef main, still got the other 2 sails up, but we're just slowly taking our time. We've had a cup of tea, we've had a bit of snacks. We're just going to cook some more rice, we're going to have more curry. Got the rice on?
Yeah. Curry and rice.
We'd radioed ahead to Arbroath, and the harbour master was happy to meet us on the visitor pontoon to catch our ropes. The reality there was, I think, we were the last booking of the day, and he was eager to get his paperwork signed and head off home. But not before telling us where we could get some proper smokies, whatever they might be. Welcome to Arbroath. Yes, we finally made it after a few hours wait and dodging about 1,000 of these things as we followed the leading lights in. We had to wait to come through these very lock gates, which were opened just for us. Thank you to Roddy, I think, who's the harbour master here. He's gone home as soon as we were docked up. He was like, right, I'm off, see you. And then we went and we had smokies, my very first smoky ever. And then, as well as having smokies, Nina had
Fried Mars bars, the creme de la creme of the East Coast dessert menu in Scotland.
Apparently so. We got them from this very shop here. Where are we? There we go. And he was well canny. We could not tell. Oops. We couldn't tell whether he was saying they were in batter or in butter, and that was much hilarity was had.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did it. What next?
Well, off to the pub.
Good idea.
Well, it's 7:30. Arbroath morning. I don't even know what day it is anymore. And we're off to Stonehaven tonight. Stonehaven doesn't have a nice pontoon mooring like we're on at the moment. So I have to make something. We have to have a fender board, which basically is a piece of wood. And you put your fenders alongside the boat, the piece of wood alongside the fenders, and then you can hit the pontoon without damaging your boat. One thing I've noticed is every day there's something to be fixed. I'll sort it. So tonight I'm going to sort this piece of wood, this morning for tonight, by drilling some holes for ropes in it. Simple. Good morning. There we go. I'm glad we've got shore power. 2 ropes through that, no problem. I have to get myself be a clean boy again. Showers are all the way over there though. It's a bit of a walk. As we've moved around the country, we've gone to many different marinas so far, and some of them we've paid as little as £17 and shared the facilities with the local truck stop. Others we paid £37 a night and had really, really nice facilities. Well, here at Arbroath, we paid just £25 a night, and we get all of these wonderful facilities. Can you see the dryer, the microwave, kettle, sink, washing machine? Look at this over here. We've got access to DVDs. Not that there's a DVD player. And as you come through into the shower and toilet area, there's a toilet and a shower and a sink in individual cubicles. It's really, really nice. So Arbroath, so far, you're winning. Now, got to get some breakfast and get back out to sea because those lock gates don't stay open for long. When I come back to the boat to find Nina's already suited and booted up, ready for the rain. Breakfast is ready. We're all good to go.
Yeah.
I just wish I was not half asleep right now. Still, we got some sleep last night, so that's good. Look at this porridge. Lovely. I have never seen so many crab pots. They are thousands of them. Still, these people are making a living out of it. That's good. Is it sustainable? I don't know. According to the harbour master last night, he's saying that they're fishing it dry. So maybe it's not. But if we like to eat fish, I suppose we have to tolerate a bit of mess. Interesting, isn't it? Some beautiful scenery here. And right there is what they call Needle E, which is written E', which is a natural archway. Needle Eye, I suppose. Hey Nina, what are you doing?
Tidying up after your mess.
My mess? What mess is that?
Our problem.
Well, I had nowhere else to do it. If I've got to drill a hole, I've got to drill a hole. What didn't help is it rained immediately after I drilled a hole and made everything wet and soggy. So all the sawdust, sorry. There he is, one of the mine droppers, dropping mines. Look how fast they go. Big engines. One. And another one. And another one. And another one. Well, it's another slow day here on Sailing Free Spirit. We've not got a lot of wind, but we got some sails out. We got the engine on, as you can see. But perhaps the most exciting part of it all is I have the fishing line out. I've had it out for 2 hours now. I caught a jellyfish. Captain's log, stardate 29/7/2020-ish. Maybe the 30. What day is it? Unknown. Today's adventure has not been the most thrilling. Yet.
We've not arrived.
We still have 10 miles to go before we get to Stonehaven, and nothing exciting has happened. We have dodged many fishing pots, thousands, but that is all. The scenery is really, really nice.
Can you see Dunnottar Castle?
Freedom! Hey, Kevin Costner, it's the Braveheart Castle right there.
So just coming into Stonehaven, where I have to introduce this man to my ex-colleagues and friends where I used to work. We put Richard's fender boards to good use as we pulled alongside the only place we could at such a low water state, and then we headed off to meet my old colleagues. I worked at the building on the right there called the Maritime Rescue Institute. It was an independent lifeboat station which had a fantastic group of people who trained others to stay safe on the North Sea. The team included Jim the harbour master, crew Natalie and her mum Judith, and Susan, all of whom we caught up with. It was at this beach one of my official duties included sand sculptures with P1s and building rafts with S6s. Unfortunately, it is no more though, after sustaining irrevocable damage in the storms of 2012. In the distance there is the Dinghy Sailing Club, run by a colleague, Ditta, who was kind enough to wash our clothes and feed us cake. But in my year here I didn't go sailing once, because I was too busy working. It was therefore a complete pleasure to come in on the water by boat and have time to enjoy both people and the town.
Well, it looks like we're about to depart Stonehaven. It's been a lovely time here. And up on the dock there, up on the wall, is the lovely Nina Rope Lady, first mate skipper today, I think, as well, actually. We have put on a midships down to the ladder. I'm going to start the engine, take all the other ropes off. Nina's coming down the ladder, and then we head off. That's the theory.
Okay, you ready? So bye-bye Stonehaven, there's the harbour behind us and the beautiful beach as well.
It's got a lovely beach at Stonehaven. It was really nice beach. So at the inner harbour.
How much does it stay then?
It doesn't matter if you're 7 foot or 70 foot, you can stay at Stonehaven for £20. Absolutely, yeah. It's a bargain, that. Okay, so you're up against a wall, but hey. So we are about to cross the Aberdeen harbour limits, and there's a very big wave about to tip the boat. Yeah, there you go. And another one. And we have to radio in just to get clearance as we go through 3 miles from their marker buoy. So we're about to do that now. And well, we're just travelling along. We'll tell them what we're doing and see if we're allowed to continue. There's some big buoys around Aberdeen. There's one big buoy. There's another big buoy just there. And there's another big buoy on the horizon there. And if I can hold on tight enough, you can see Aberdeen there. There's another 3 big buoys. Oops, fell over. 3 big buoys coming out.
Aberdeen VTS. This is Moyana, over.
Station code VTS.
VTS, this is sailing vessel Moyana. We are just entering in your harbour limits. We are 3 miles south of the fairway buoy, heading on a course of 030, travelling at about 4 knots. Do I have permission to continue? Over.
Yes, where are you headed to?
Final destination is Peterhead. Over.
Yes, that's right, you carry on. Thanks for the info.
VTS, this is Moyana, thank you. Out.
Easy as that.
Position 59 degrees, 32.4 minutes north, 1 degree, 32.2 minutes east. Fog signal is inoperative. Whiskey Zulu 730, GMDSS Shetland Coast Guard, CHF RT and DSC service from Ben Townsite. Position 58 degrees, 29.7 minutes north, 004 degrees, 23.8 minutes west, unstable. Whiskey Zulu 710, North Sea, UK sector. Thistle Oilfield, platform 211/18 Alpha. Position 61 degrees, 21.8 minutes north.
This is the changing tide now, so this is the period just between flood north to flood south. It's nice and slack. But moments ago the wind blew up so strong we just had to get the sails down because it was dangerous. We were going too fast. So they had to come down. How are we doing, my hun? Oh, that's my hat. Oh. Can we go back for it?
No, we're not going back for it. I'll get you a new hat.
I can see it. Oh, it's my hat. I lost my hat. Live on camera. Found our leading lights.
Oh, yes. Lighting up our way. We're nearly home.
There's Fraserbrough. And we've got flashing lights to lead us in.
While Nina was happy to helm us into Fraserbrough, I set about placing out the fenders and the ropes ready to undo these. Yeah, and I really like the way that Scotland's harbour masters are very attentive and informative.
Moyana, Fraserbrough Harbour, you're doing fine. When you come past this big white building in your head, turn hard to port, into the next entrance, please. Well, that's perfect. If you go slightly to starboard now, please, starboard now. Into the next small boat's basin. On your port side, you'll see the pontoon. If you go inside, I think there's a finger berth upside the lifeboat. Or if you want, you can lie on the end of the pontoon on the hammerhead.
A much better service than England.
Okay, favourite blue one on that first one there, please.
Once secured, we can then change a few ropes and reward ourselves with a big high five.
This morning, I was woken up by a banging on the window.
And an angry Scotsman. Angry. Do you know what he was doing? He was waving a fish at me. Turned out he wasn't angry. He was just very politely giving us 4 mackerel that he'd just caught this morning. So, this is our breakfast. Say hello, Mr. Mackerel.
Hello, Mr. Mackerel.
I'm going to do this with him now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Operation Breakfast Fish. First thing I think to do is to make sure that my knife is good and sharp on this here good and sharpening block. A little bit of spray. And then a little bit of sharpening action. Courtesy of my woodlaw survival skills training that I did with woodlaw. It's Ray Mears company. So this will take a while. I won't make you sit through all of it. So I'm no expert at this by any means, but with my nice new sharp knife, in just behind its bum, right down the middle, up until about there. There we go. Just behind the fin, I believe. Tell this is fresh, can't you? So the head. Bye bye, Mr. Fish. Just cut the last bit of the tail off from just behind that fin. Bye bye, Mr. Fish. And then the really nice bit comes. Get this out. I don't need them or that. That looks like a nice bit of fish there. Give it a dump in the. Sorry, give it a dump in the bucket. There's the seagulls getting excited at the bits of fish. I hadn't realised it wasn't just seagulls getting excited. There were seals in this harbour too. Which is a real shame when you look at the oil sheen that's on top of the water. Still, they got a good feed. So I've done the gutting. We've fed our friends. I've splayed it open to cook. And basically, we're cooking outside because fish normally stinks. But this is fresh fish, so I don't know how much it's going to stink, but I don't want the inside of the boat stinking. Haven't done a great job on that one actually, have I? There's the backbone. Might need to give that another go. But yeah, here we go. 4 lovely pieces of mackerel. Check it out. Just dry them off and slip them in the heating up frying pan. Okay.
Good.
Here we are. There's some eggs going on. Fish and eggs for breakfast. Nice sauce. And a little bit of pasta. Wow, this is
like lunch for brekkie.
It is a bit late now by the time we've done all of this, isn't it? Fraserbrough Harbour, Fraserbrough Harbour, Fraserbrough Harbour. This is Moyana, over.
Moyana, Fraserbrough Harbour.
Fraserbrough Harbour, Moyana. May I depart from the South Dock to head out to sea, please? Over.
Moyana, yes, you're all clear to go.
Thank you very much. Moyana out. Standing by on channel 12.
Let's go for your special next destination.
Fraserbrough, this is Moyana. Next destination is Lossiemouth. Over.
That's all covered, okay. Have a good passage anyway.
Thanks so much. Great fishing.
Thank you very much, and particular thanks to the nice fisherman who gave us our breakfast this morning. Moyana out, standing by. And as we said goodbye to Fraserbrough with a full stomach and a favourable, if not a little lumpy tide, we headed towards Lossiemouth. Of course, we also kept a keen eye out for these things. But we had been asked, why is it you only stay one night at each place?
So we had a long day yesterday, and today is another long day actually, because we've got another 40 miles to go and there's no wind. We've had to make a lot of decisions on our trip based on time, so we've not got limitless time, so we've missed a few places, I would say, and we've had to motor. But we've enjoyed Fraserbrough and it's been a surprise. Great breakfast.
We hope you've enjoyed watching these videos as much as we've enjoyed breakfast this morning. Please stay connected with us by using any of the info on the screen you see now, and would you be kind enough to support us by hitting the like, subscribe and share buttons. Also, if you want to see next week's episode early, there's a Patreon option. So, see you next time as we continue to head west.